Welcome to vpod.ai.
Great to be here.
We're diving straight into some really fascinating developments in cancer treatment today.
Yeah, specifically looking at melanoma patients here in England.
Exactly. There's news about a major initiative, isn't there? Offering sort of fast-track access to a cancer vaccine trial.
That's the one. It's quite significant.
Okay, so what we really want to get into today is, what is this new vaccine? How does it actually work?
And crucially, what could it mean for people who are dealing with advanced melanoma?
Right. The aim of this deep dive is really to give you a clear understanding of this medical step forward and, well, its potential impact.
Yeah, let's unpack it.
Before we jump right in, though, just a quick word about who makes this deep dive possible. We're brought to you by Stonefly.
Stonefly offers a whole range of innovative data storage and protection solutions. Really worth checking out for business needs.
Definitely. We'll talk a bit more about them later on. So there's new access for melanoma patients. What's this story there?
Well, the headline is that patients in England with advanced melanoma are going to get faster access to a trial for a new kind of cancer vaccine.
Faster access. Okay.
And this is happening because NHS England is expanding its cancer vaccine launchpad. You might hear it called the CVLP.
Ah, the CVLP. I've heard of that. What's the big picture aim for that program?
It's pretty ambitious. The goal is to give 10,000 patients in England access to personalized cancer treatments by 2030.
10,000. Wow.
Yeah, it's a major push to get these cutting-edge therapies integrated more widely.
So it's not brand new then. Has the CVLP done anything similar before?
It has, yes. It's already been instrumental in helping bowel cancer patients get onto personalized vaccine trials.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, something like over 350 people have already been considered for those trials, so it shows the program's already making a difference.
Good to know. And now melanoma is being added. How soon can patients expect this to start?
Things seem to be moving quickly. They're expecting the first melanoma patients to be referred into this new trial probably next month, May 2025.
Okay, that's really simple. So the vaccine itself, it's called ImmunoBody. Tell us a bit about how that works. What's the basic idea?
Right, so the ImmunoBody vaccine. What's really interesting is how it's designed to essentially teach the patient's own immune system to recognize and fight the cancer cells.
Teach the immune system. How does that work?
Think of it like giving the immune system very specific marching orders. It helps it see the melanoma cells as a threat that needs dealing with.
So it's not just a general boost. It's more targeted.
Precisely. It's very targeted. The idea is to make the immune system's response stronger and more effective, especially when it's used alongside other treatments like immunotherapy.
Immunotherapy, right.
Exactly. Those therapies already work with the immune system. This vaccine aims to make that whole process even more, well, potent against the melanoma itself.
And who's behind getting this trial up and running?
It's a partnership. The NHS is working closely with a life sciences company called Scancell.
Scancell, okay.
Yeah, they're working together to broaden access across the country. They're starting with 7 hospital sites initially.
7 sites to start. Sounds like a really positive step.
Yeah.
Just to give us some context, remind us about melanoma in the UK. How common is it?
Sure. It's actually the 5th most common cancer here in the UK. Makes up about 4% of all new cancer cases.
4%? That's quite a few.
It is. And, organizations like Melanoma Focus point out that it can be very serious, potentially deadly, and worryingly, the numbers are actually going up in the UK.
Going up?
Yeah, which is why progress on innovative treatments like this and expanding trials is welcomed.
Absolutely. What are the experts saying? Any perspectives from, say, NHS leadership?
Professor Peter Johnson, who is the NHS National Cancer Director, he's been quite vocal about the potential here.
Oh, yeah.
He sees cancer vaccines like this as having the power to really revolutionize cancer care.
Right.
Potentially save many lives.
Revolutionize care. Strong words.
He also stressed how important it is that the NHS program is expanding, bringing in more patients and tackling different types of cancer.
Makes sense. Any word from government figures on this?
Keir Starmer also weighed in. He acknowledged this innovation is potentially life-saving. And he also mentioned government efforts to, boost the life sciences sector in the UK and help fast-track clinical trials like this one.
Right, so connecting the dots between research, industry, and patient access.
Exactly.
So thinking bigger picture. This isn't just about treating the cancer people have now, is it?
No, that's a key point. This really signals a move towards more personalized cancer treatments overall.
Personalized,
Yeah.
meaning tailored to the individual.
Yes, and a major goal here isn't just treating the existing disease, but actually stopping the cancer from coming back later on. Prevention of recurrence.
Ah, stopping it returning. That's huge.
It really is. That's why you hear terms like revolutionary and groundbreaking being used. It's about the potential long-term impact.
So if someone listening has advanced melanoma or knows someone who does, what's the advice? How do they find out more?
Well, Susanna Daniels from Melanoma Focus specifically encourages patients who might be eligible to look into participating.
Okay.
They actually have a resource called the Melanoma Trial Finder. It's a tool to help patients find trial centers and, importantly, have those informed conversations with their doctors about whether it's right for them.
That sounds incredibly useful. A melanoma trial finder.
Definitely a good starting point.
So this fast-track access to the ImmunoBody vaccine trial, it really does feel like a significant step forward for advanced melanoma treatment, offering real hope through these innovative immunotherapy approaches.
Absolutely. And seeing the NHS cancer vaccine launchpad expand like this, it just underlines that commitment to exploring how vaccines can fight different cancers.
Yeah, that focus on getting eligible patients into these trials quickly. It really speaks volumes about the urgency, doesn't it? Getting promising treatments to people who need them.
It does. And what stands out to me is the collaboration involved. You've got the NHS, you've got innovative companies like Scancell, patient groups, all working together.
That partnership aspect seems key.
It really does. It makes you think, doesn't it? Which brings up a question for you listening. How do you see these kinds of partnerships between public health systems, private industry, patient advocates? How might they shape the future of healthcare innovation and, crucially, access to new treatments? Something to ponder.
Definitely food for thought.
Oh.
Before we wrap up, we want to circle back to our sponsor, Stonefly.
Great.
In today's world, protecting your data is just non-negotiable, isn't it? Stonefly offers solutions for exactly that robust data protection for businesses.
Yeah, they cover everything from network-attached storage to backup and recovery. Really comprehensive stuff.
And they have a particularly interesting offer right now, something quite powerful for secure storage. It's a 100 TB immutable and air-gapped SSO NAS for $8,995.
Wow, 100 terabytes, immutable and air-gapped. That's serious security. Immutable means the data can't be changed or deleted, and air-gapped adds that physical isolation layer. Really crucial for protecting against things like ransomware.
Exactly. That kind of resilience is becoming essential. So if secure, robust storage is on your radar, definitely check out Stonefly and that specific offer. You can find out more on their website.
Well worth investigating.
So thank you for joining us for this deep dive today.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
We really encourage you to stay curious, keep exploring the, well, constantly evolving landscape of medical science.